Here at Blue Ribbon, it's 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. and the chefs line up after their restaurants close. What do they want to eat? Bones. Blue Ribbon Bone Marrow. Hi, I'm Philippe Newlin with Devour TV's Top 50 Dishes New York City, and today we're at Blue Ribbon, and we're going to have Eric Bromberg's signature dish, bone marrow. Come on.
We're going to make highlighted Blue Ribbon menu, which is beef marrow with oxtail marmalade. No bones about it. Philippe is going to love this dish.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Bone marrow. Can you illuminate us on bone marrow? What is this all about?
Well, if you see a dog chewing on a bone, you can see him really working to get that marrow out.
Right.
And humans are no different. So there's some very traditional dishes throughout Italian, French, and different types of cuisines where bone marrow is a highlight of the dish or a component of the dish. And we've just kind of broken that down to make the bones themselves the highlight of the dish.
Front and center. Are they leg bones or?
They're leg bones.
From a cow.
From the knee to the hip.
Okay, so we have the bones, this beautiful homemade challah bread, and then you have something else hiding down here in the bottom of the dish.
Right, and that's kind of our play on an oxtail stew, but it's we take some liberties and we use port as well as caramelized shallots to add sweetness and kind of a couple different layers of complexity to that. So you have the luscious bone marrow itself, which has a rich and fatty texture. You have the bread, which absorbs that fat a little bit, and then you have the oxtail marmalade, which adds a sweet, and then the fried parsley with kosher salt adds a salt, so you get sort of sweet, salty, fatty, and then that delicious sweetness of challah bread.
Oh, sweet, salty, fatty sounds just fine by me. I see you have these little picks here. I'm gonna pick it out of the bones. Do I spread it on the bread, or how does that? How do you do it?
Certainly, there are a lot of different versions of eating this dish, but if you don't mind, I'll make a toast for you, and you can see how I do it.
Thank you, chef.
Put a little bit of the marmalade on first. Reach in and cut a chunk of the marrow.
Are you sure that's enough, or should I put a little bit more of the bone marrow?
Since it's your first try, I was.
Yeah, but I'm not scared. Oh man, the quality of the bread is beautiful. There's sweetness of the carrots with this wonderful meat in the oxtail, and then this gelatinous goodness in the bone marrow, which I'm gonna have to get in here and dig it out. There you go. There's a big hunk of bone marrow. Right. What's the actual preparation? How do you get it to this beautiful state?
Well, we put them in the salted water, and then we change the salt water solution about every 12 to 14 hours.
Okay.
Over a 3-day period.
Are you kidding me? It takes 3 days?
3 days to appropriately draw out the impurities.
Okay.
Well, we put them in cold salted water.
Okay.
And bring them to a boil. As it's arriving at a boil, then we turn the temperature down and let them simmer.
Do people come in and say, give me the bone marrow? I'm sure they do.
Absolutely.
And then do you try and convert some people who might not be all that familiar?
You know, we definitely don't push people in a direction they're not comfortable. But we have an awful lot of people who are coming specifically for the bone marrow.
Can I do this? I can just
absolutely
pour it out. There we go. What you have here is bone marrow, folks. Down at Blue Ribbon, it doesn't get any better. Top 50 dishes in New York City. Thanks again. Cheers. Oh man, here I go, more bone. Oh, it's just bone.